I thought everybody was awakening. I thought that everyone was undergoing a type of expansion of awareness, a paradigm shift. But as it would seem, or from what I understand a little bit better now at this point, is that not everyone will actually go through that experience. Not everyone will undergo a deepening and an expansion of their spiritual connection to this experience that we call life. When in the beginning, for me, as it was happening, and the things that I'd come across, I thought it was just a part of this experience, and that at some point or another, everyone will have this rapid expansion of awareness and this spiritual awakening. Because at the time, I wasn't even sure what was going on. It really felt like I was going crazy, like I was losing my mind, like my whole world just fragmented into a billion pieces, and I was just trying to make sense of a lot. Now, I don't want to go too deep into that now, but what I do want to mention about the spiritual awakening is, and why I call it or refer to it as an expansion of awareness, is because through this whole time, and what it seems like to me now is just like a wave or a continual expansion. Um, it's ongoing and it doesn't seem like it will ever come to an end. Like once you wake up, it's just a continual awakening that happens, in a sense, I guess. But at the very center, and the main component to it is awareness. 100%, it's awareness. Everything that we experience can be drawn back to awareness, good and bad, present and not present. That's been the one defining thing, is awareness. And it was awareness that led me to understand the importance of communication. You see, as most people already understand, the primary reason that marriages come to an end, relationships alike, it's communication. And despite us already knowing that, right? Everyone seems to understand this. There is no emphasis on communication, on expanding and becoming more efficient at communicating. But through the awakening that I had experienced, it showed me how in my life it was needed and absent at the same time. And so from that, I had begun to really emphasize communication, but more so, it's the expression portion. Because if you're not able to accurately and effectively communicate, I mean, express yourself, then the communication suffers. It goes hand in hand. So when I realized that, I had begun to make efforts to really learn how to express not just my thoughts, but understanding my emotions. And in that way, I can convey what it is that I'm feeling inside, which is really important if you are married or in a serious relationship. It is absolutely essential, because if it's absent on either end, the relationship is going to suffer. And eventually, it will likely come to an end, because one truth is, for every relationship, is in time you will grow together or you will grow apart. And you have to really think about that and what that means and what each entails, for you to grow together in time or for you to grow apart. And I can tell you this much, that if there's a lack of communication, if it suffers to any degree, then what happens, even if it's slowly, you will grow apart over time. So, what it is that I'm trying to convey in this video with you today is that if you're going through your awakening, maybe you're in the very beginning stages of it, and maybe you've already recognized that part, how important awareness is, or the role that awareness plays. It's a key component. I didn't realize it until a little further into my awakening that all it was, in essence, was an expansion, a rapid and continual expansion of awareness. And that's, of course, as I'd mentioned before, there's a polarity to everything, and there's the internal and external. So when I'm talking about awareness, it's either going to be coming from the self awareness aspect or the external, but I'll make it clear. In this sense, I'm talking about the self awareness aspect, and how, for me, it allowed me to see the importance of communication. And so I had begun to emphasize more my ability to express myself. So that's something that you should take strong consideration for, and perhaps start to learn how to express yourself. And later, with that self expression, will pull out of you is the artistic expression. And it lies in all of us. Like I said before, I believe that there's an artist in all of us, and it's just waiting to be discovered. And art comes in many different forms, many shapes, and it's up to us to discover what that is and to move forward in sharing that with the world, because therein lies a greater purpose and deeper meaning for our experience of what we call life. So, self expression, self awareness, communication. I hope this message has reached you and it can help and assist you in some way, shape, or form. Until next time, peace.